Hello everyone, it's Teamrocketdraws here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial, and for this video we're gonna be drawing Moltres. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how he ends up looking like. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, let's get started. I'm also gonna put up a reference right now on screen, that way it could be easier for you guys and you guys could get all your details. So we're gonna start off by doing a sketch, and then from there you guys are gonna do your final drawing. So right here we're gonna start off by doing a circle and just try to make it as perfect as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys, but we're gonna use this to make the body and the neck, you know. So basically this is how big the body is gonna be, so just make the circle as big as you want your drawing to be. So now that we have this, we're gonna split it in the middle. Right here I don't do it exactly right in the middle, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I was just showing you guys where to start, you know, just to get an idea where to start off the drawing, so the sketch I mean. So we're gonna start off by doing the head right here. Right here I'm doing the right side, basically like the cheek, and if you guys look at the reference, it actually ends in the point right in the middle, but I just rounded off a little bit. And now we're gonna do the top of the neck right here. At the bottom I just did a line just to show where the beak is gonna go, but right here we're gonna start off by doing the neck and actually erase it just because I don't like where I placed it, you know. I made it too high, and I do change things just a little bit. It wasn't a big deal, guys, but I don't know, I just wanted to change it. Like I said, it's not gonna be 100% like the reference, and if you guys want to, you guys can, as long as you do the sketch really close at the beginning. So we're just gonna use that circle just to help us do the body. So right here we're gonna do this line for the bottom of the neck, and then we're gonna do the top. So we're gonna use the same circle just to do the neck right here, and just make a parallel line to the one before, you know. And right here we're just gonna do the head. Just do, like, you can't see that line, but we're just gonna do this shape right here just to get a rough estimate of how the head is gonna be or where it goes. So right here it kind of looks like a snake. I don't know if you guys see that, but yeah. So now that we have that, if you guys notice, the closer it gets to the body, the neck gets a little bit thicker, so you guys could just keep that in mind. Alright, so now right here for the body, right here I do a line going across the bottom of the head right there, just to show you guys that the body doesn't go lower than that. It's just like you guys don't have to do that, you know, as long as you guys remember. It's just like something that you guys might want to pay attention to, that way you guys could get the drawing, the sketch a little bit closer to the reference and a little bit more accurate. Alright, so now we could just complete the body, and we could just connect it to the outside of the circle. There we go. So as you guys can see, the circle helped a lot just by getting the shape of the body and the size and everything. So now we have this almost like a football shape of a body. So we can erase those reference lines. We don't need them no more, and we basically have the neck and the body of Moltres. There we go. And just because we have it this way, guys, doesn't mean that it's gonna end up like that. Like I said, it's still a sketch, so we can make any changes if something doesn't add up right or look right later on in the drawing. Alright, so right here I'm just showing you guys that the neck, the beak I mean, is roughly the length of the head. You guys can make it the same length or a little bit shorter, but this beak right here, it's a little bit longer than the one at the bottom that I do right here. It's almost like half the length of the other one. There we go. And like I said, it's still a sketch, so we're gonna pay attention to all the details later on. Right here I'm gonna do the eye, but I'm not gonna do it exactly like the reference. I actually do it different. Later on the drawing you guys will see that I did a little bit different, and I could have done it just like the reference, but I don't know, I just like the way I did it, so I left it like that. And if you guys look at the reference, the eye is a lot bigger than the way that I did it right here, but like I said, we're just focusing on the basic shape. Later on we'll add all the details. Alright, so now for this leg, as you guys see, it doesn't go lower than the beak again, than where the beak starts, so you guys could just get an idea. And then right here for this leg, I pointed out that it's roughly the same thickness as the head. And now for the other one on this side, and this one's a little bit thicker than the other one. It's almost it's just a little bit thicker, I gotta say, like probably like 25%, a little bit bigger than the other one. So it just connects right here, and this one doesn't go that it doesn't go lower than the other one. If you guys look at it, this one's a little bit higher than the left one, the one that we did first. It's just small things, guys, that you guys might want to pay attention. just to make it a little bit accurate. It doesn't have to be like that. It's just small things that make it a lot easier. Alright, so right here I'm just finishing the body right here, fixing it, making sure that I like it. And now it kind of looks like a chicken, which basically that's what a bird is, you know. Well, not a bird, but that's what a chicken is, a bird. And yeah, so now for the wing, it starts around here, and just curve it right here. Just do it like a small line sticking out of the body, and then just curve it in a little bit. And now just do this top right here in the corner, just so we can know where it bends. Alright, so now for this one starts actually right above where the neck ends, and then right here I just connect the body, just to give me an idea of where the body is. That way I place the wing at the right spot, but right here it's actually right above the neck. And then right here I was just gonna point out to you guys that the left wing doesn't go higher than the right one, so I just do a line going across, just to give you guys an idea of where it curves. You know, it curves a little bit lower than the other one. If you guys look at the reference, you guys will get an idea of what I mean. Alright, so now right here I just erase that line, and I do fix the body a little bit later on. Not a big change, but I do change it a little bit. I think I made my Moltres a little bit chubby, but it doesn't really matter, guys. It's not a big thing. Alright, so now for the leg right there, I just did that line just because if you guys look at the reference, that's where it should end. So I just did that just to get an idea of where it goes, you know, once I started. So but just do a straight line like this, and it goes around there. And now for the bottom, straight line going down, and then it just make this line parallel to the other line. And right here I was just pointing out that it should roughly be the same thickness as the top of the beak. You know, it's just a small reference that you guys, small detail that you guys might want to pay attention to. And the same thing for this side. Just try to make this leg the same thickness as the other one. If you guys notice, this one's probably half the length of the other one. It's just a small detail that you guys could check, you know, when you guys are doing your drawing, just to make it a little bit more accurate to the actual reference. But like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so now for the claws. I'm really bad at doing claws, so I'm just going to show you guys a rough shape of the claws, you know, that way it makes it a little bit easier to do them. So right here we're just going to do like this triangle shape. Not triangle, I mean a rectangle shape, I'm sorry. And then this claw right here at the bottom, I make it a little bit too thick, a little bit too big, guys. But you know, you guys can make it a little bit thinner, skinnier, in other words. If you guys look at the claws, the thickness of the fingers of the claw is the same thickness as the leg. So if you guys just try to make the claws the same thickness as the leg, you guys could look at that small detail, you know. So right here I just do this claw, and just see this one I do a little bit more proportionate to the size of Moltres. The one on the right I made it a little bit too big. So like that, guys, it's just like a rough shape of the claws. You guys could go ahead and just look at the reference just to do them. I don't want to do those on screen just because I have a hard time, and it's just gonna make the video a little bit longer, and probably you guys could do it a lot better than I did. Alright, so right there I started the fire, guys, and I'm gonna start doing the fire, but I'm not gonna like to go into details with it. I'm just gonna do like a rough sketch, that way you guys can get an idea where it goes. But right here we're gonna start off by doing the shape right here under the top of the wing. If you guys look at the reference, you guys will know what I mean. And it should roughly be the same thickness as the leg. I think it's a little bit thicker than the actual leg, so that's something you guys could compare it to. There we go. I recommend that you guys look at the reference just to get a better idea, because if you guys notice right there on the wing, about in the middle, it actually bends a little bit. The line that we just did right now, it bends a little bit, so you guys get a better idea once you do your final drawing. Alright, so now for this line at the top is the length of the one at the bottom where it connects to the body. Right there I just do a line just to show you guys the length, but it should be a little bit longer than that. There we go. And then around here, this is where the wing starts. So we could just do like a rough shape right here, you know, just connect it, and just to make it just get an idea of how the wing looks. And the same thing on this side, do the same length as the bottom, but just extend it a little bit more. I'll show you guys right here. You guys use your fingers right there, so this is how long it is, and just add a little bit more. Alright, so now it starts around here. Actually start, yeah, right there under the neck, and then just do the same thing. Do like a rough shape of the wing, just to get an idea. Once you start doing the fire, it'll make it a lot easier, you know, to do the fire. That way you know where to start and where it goes. Alright, so now that we have that, it kind of looks like a crane now. I don't know if you guys see that. Alright, so now we're gonna start right here. Like I said, I'm gonna do like a rough sketch of the fire. I'll go more into detail once I start doing it on my own. Like I do that off camera. But right here, I'm just giving you guys like an example of what you guys could do. Remember, this we are doing a rough sketch still. So right here I'm just doing the top of the wing, and I'm getting the shape of it. It goes up a little bit here, and then there's like a little point that sticks out. It kind of covers the reference, kind of covers it, guys. But if you guys look at the reference, you guys will know what I mean. It's just a little small one, and then this is where like the yellow is. So right here I'm just looking at the yellow of the wing, and just try to use that shape that we did earlier, the line for the wing, just to give you guys an idea of where to go, you know, of just follow that. Right here I'm just doing the yellow. Like I said, guys, right here I'm just going fast. I pay attention a little bit more once I do the final drawing. Right here you guys could do a sketch also, or you guys could start doing the final lines. But I recommend not to press that hard on the wings, on the fire, just because if you guys are planning to color it, if you guys look at the reference, the fire doesn't have an outline. So I recommend you guys not to press that hard. That way it doesn't show up that much. Same thing on this side. You can start doing the top right here. Follow that reference line that we did, just to get an idea, you know, a line to follow. It goes to the high a little bit, goes up a little right there, kind of makes like a square shape. And then there's the yellow where the red starts, and then right here is between the reds, and then right here kind of goes in for the red fire that sticks out. And then this is where the red ends, and then this is where the yellow starts, you know, where it's white. So like I said, guys, just follow the shape that we did for the wing when you guys are doing the fire. That way it lines up, you know, and it's not going to line up 100%, you know, unless you do follow those small lines that the fire makes. But most of the time you guys are going to end up adding more lines to it, just because fire is, I don't know, it's just a lot harder. So just try to make the same pattern as the wing, you know, because mine didn't match up right. Once I do the final drawing, I actually added a few dents, you know, a few lines there. You know, I just try to follow the pattern that it makes. But like right here, basically did just the yellow part. And once you have the yellow part, I did the red part. I just followed like the red shapes off the yellow, you know, and then I just connected the red parts, the red shapes, with another line just to connect them, you know, and I just added a orange. I'll show you guys right now what I mean. So right here I'm just paying attention to the shape that the red makes right here on the fire. So this is I recommend to look at the reference just to get a better idea of how it looks, you know. Like I said, it's not gonna end up 100%, but just try your best, guys. Doesn't have to be like the reference. You guys could add fire, you guys could you know, take away fire. It all depends on you guys, but just look at the reference just to get a better idea of how it should look and the shapes that the red makes. There we go. This is like the top of the red, and then right here it sticks out a little bit, and then it connects to the yellow, and then there's like a space in between, and then the red starts a little bit higher. The same thing on this side. This is like the red part, no, this is the yellow part, I mean, I'm sorry. And on the reference you can't see this outline, so there's like the yellow part. There we go. And like I said, it's still a sketch, guys. I'm just going fast for you guys here, just to give you guys an idea of how to start doing the fire. I do it a little bit better later on once I do the drawing on my own. So this is like the red part of the tail. Right here I'm just looking at the reference. I'm looking at my drawing. I'm looking at the reference. I'm looking at the drawing really fast. And right here I actually went a little bit too high, so I do change that later on. You guys will know what I mean in a little bit. See, like right here I went to the right, right next to the claw, and on the reference it should be a little bit lower. And right here I just do like a rough line right there, just to do the rest later on, but it didn't match up. As you guys can see, there's a bigger gap in between the yellow and the red, and this is where I connected it. So I do change that later on, guys. It didn't add up right. And then right here, just doing like a quick line just to show you guys where the fire should roughly end. So like I said, right here, I really recommend you guys looking at the reference and just going from there. So just make any changes, guys. If something doesn't look right, go ahead and change it. And this is basically the final drawing. A lot of people, what they do is that they once they have their final sketch, they ink it or they trace it or whatever. But I just I like erasing my drawing and then just starting all over. I can still see the lines, so I just make them a lot perfect. And this is the final drawing, like the outline. And if you guys notice, I didn't outline the fire just because if you guys look at the reference, it doesn't have an outline. So if you guys are planning to color it, I recommend you guys doing this. And it's the same sketch, guys. It's basically the same drawing. As you guys can see, there's not that many changes that I made. I just made it a lot cleaner. The lines a lot better, you know, the eye, the beak, the claws, and I just erased some lines like in the wing. It doesn't have a line right there, so I just erased it, and then I just added the fire. I'll show you guys how I went doing the fire just in a little bit, but basically this is how the outline looks. So go ahead and you guys can look at my outline, or you guys can look at the reference. But here I just colored him. I used Prisma Premier color markers, and right here you guys can look a little bit more closer at the fire, at the shape that the red makes, the red areas on the fire. That's how I went about doing it. I did the yellow first, and then I did the red shapes, and then I just did like a small line connecting them. And right there, like the reference doesn't have one, so I just did my own. I just tried to follow the same pattern, but basically this is how it looks. You guys could either use this or the reference to do your fire, but you guys could tell right there on the tail that I made it a little bit better. Before the white part in between the yellow and the red was a lot it was a lot bigger, so I try to make the tail a little bit closer to the reference, so I did that. And then here I have the final drawing all colored and everything. So I just connected the inside with an orange in between the reds on the wings on the fire, and then I just outline the middle with an orange, and then I just did like in the inside a yellow and like a gold just to finish it off, because fire is yellow in the middle, and then it's actually white, and then it goes into yellow, orange, and then red. So I wanted to add some yellow into that instead of just making it all red and orange. It kind of gives it a little bit more detail, adding some orange and yellow into the red. So overall I think it came out pretty good, guys. I'm happy with it. This is actually the second time drawing Moltres. The first time was the second video on my channel, so I had fun doing it for some reason. I guess it's just because I really like Moltres, so I really had fun. And if you guys look at it, the eye I did change. It's not like the reference. I made mine a little bit longer. The reference is a little bit thicker, mine's a little bit longer. I don't know, for some reason I liked it this way a little bit better. And I did do the claws, and yeah. So like I said, I did use Prisma Premier color markers. I used the yellow for the body, and then like a gold for the shadows, and then for the fire I just used that red like you saw earlier, and then I just did the orange outline on the missing parts that the reference had, and then I just did a yellow in the inside. So overall I'm really happy with it, guys. It turned out great. I didn't outline it, I just left it in pencil just because I thought it looks a lot better than outline it, because usually I do it with the Sharpie, a fine tip Sharpie, but I don't know, sometimes I think the Sharpie takes away a lot from the drawing. I don't know, it's just too much sometimes, especially when you're doing a small drawing. And for this one, it's pretty small. It fits like in the palm of my hand, so usually the drawings that I do are pretty small, so that's why I don't like outlining them. It just looks a lot better just in pencil. So I was happy with it, guys. Overall it came out really good, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully it came out great, and if you guys have any questions or you guys need any help, make sure to leave a comment. I'll be happy to give you guys any help, and hopefully your drawing came out great. And if it did, remember, you guys could always send in your drawings to be featured on my videos. I'll be happy to put it on one of my videos so everyone can see it. If you want that, go ahead and send them. The links will be in the description, and if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, make sure to go ahead and follow me. Usually I post my drawings there before I actually do the video, so you guys will get like a heads up on the videos that I'll be doing. So go ahead and add me. and that's where you guys could contact me. You know, I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I never used it until I did it. I did an account for this channel, but so I might have some trouble using it. Like I said, I'm not that good at using it. I don't know that much about it. So go ahead and follow me there. Also have a Facebook, and if you guys have any questions or you guys want to email me your drawings, go ahead. The emails on my on the description also. And I also have a second channel, guys, a gaming channel. I just made it recently, so if you guys like gaming videos, make sure to go check it out. I'll leave a link at the end of this video. Right now I'm doing a Minecraft Let's Play, a Skyblock. So if you guys like Minecraft, go ahead and check it out. I just started it. Subscribe for more videos. I'm gonna be doing at least 2 videos per week on my gaming channel, and also do like 2 videos here on my art channel. So subscribe for more videos, guys. And I just want to thank all you new subscribers. Right now I have over 800 subscribers right now. I think last time I checked was 815. So I just want to thank all of you guys. You guys are great. You guys been leaving a lot of good feedback. It just inspires me, honestly, guys. Recently I got a comment saying that I deserve more subscribers, and that kind of hits right here in the heart, guys, because that means a lot, because it just means that all my videos are being watched. I'm not just doing them for no reason. And there's a lot of you subscribers that comment on my videos a lot. You know, whenever I upload a video, you guys are the first to comment. So I just want to thank you guys. You guys are great. I don't know, I think you guys are, I don't know, it just means a lot when you guys leave a comment. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, as long as you guys leave a comment kind of saying that there's somebody there watching my videos, and that I'm not just uploading them and just leaving them up there, you know. So my channel is growing, guys. You know, I started about a year ago. I almost have a year here on Facebook, on YouTube, and I already have 800 subscribers. So that means a lot, you know. That's for me, that's a lot, you know. Like, I know there's a lot of people that have been on YouTube for a long time, and then they don't have a lot of subscribers that they deserve. So I'm glad that most of you guys are able to find my channel and find my videos helpful, or at least enjoyable. So I just want to thank all of you guys, and I guess I'll just catch you guys on the next video. Team Rocket Draws out.